I'm back again with more bonker shit I don't understand about the damn Divergent series. Today featuring Insurgent, a movie I think I probably saw one time when it came out, but I'm not certain. Although the two things I like about this movie is one, Triss's new haircut. I would really love that for myself, except my head's too fat. Womp womp. Anyway, and also Kate Winslet. We pretty much pick up where we left off, okay? Hate fuck is over in the community helpers era, and they're doing what they do. They find a magic box, and they take it to Kate Winslet, and Kate Winslet wants to know what's in it, but she needs a Divergent to open it, because she thinks there's going to be something inside that helps curb the whole Divergent problem. But it needs a Divergent to open it. There's a giant paint bubble. I don't know how it can get worse than this. I know. 2 giant paint bubbles! Anyway, so now all the defectors are hiding out in the farming area because now they're wanted because Kate Winslet told everybody that it's their fault. They're the ones that attacked the community helpers. And it was totally okay for them to stay there for a while until fucking Triss started fighting this one guy who said, I think, something about her mom. And then Octavia Spencer, who's the head of the farming people, said, okay, you bitches got to go. And then Triss wanted to be all mouthy and shit when they let you live there as a fugitive. But then they went to the law people, the Candors, where they met up with the rest of the defecting Dauntless defense people. And they were basically trying to prove to them that it wasn't their fault, so they had to take some truth serum, and they had to stand in front of everybody and explain what happened. Meanwhile, Kate Winslet is using any of her captured Divergents to see if they can open the box, but apparently you have to be 100% Divergent in order to open the box. Great, not only do we have Divergents, but we have levels of Divergent. I don't understand how there can be levels. It feels like either you are or you're not. I mean, if we cut back to Divergent, I don't understand how her running after the dog in the little simulation makes her Divergent, especially after the tools to get the dog to go away disappeared. But whatever. So while they're over in Candor, the Dauntless that are staying with Kate Winslet infiltrated and started shooting people with these little, like, BB looking bitches, which are basically mind control. I think Kate Winslet starts using the mind control to make people kill themselves until Triss turns herself in. And so she goes and does that, but they're going to continue to have people kill themselves until she finishes all the tasks, which is like a simulation for each faction. Well, she gets to the one for the farming people, which I would think is just like picking fruits off trees and like milking cows and shit. What kind of simulation are you really going to have? But she pretends to die in it. And when they roll her out, surprise, she's alive. And so the defected Dauntless and the factionless, who is currently run by Ford's mom, like his 12-year-old looking mother, like seriously, I think she graduated 2 years after him, mother, is the leader of the factionless. And so they teamed up with the defecting, and then they took everybody down, and Kate Winslet was in jail, but then his mom kills Kate Winslet. But also Triss is able to open the special magic box, because she's 100%, obviously. But it is a message to the world from the founders. You ready for this kick in the fucking teeth? It was all an experiment. It was an experiment on how to keep peace. It was their idea to split people into factions and wait for the Divergents to emerge, because the Divergents are needed to have like a happy and peaceful society because they're well-rounded. Which most people are well-rounded before you start setting up these damn factions. Think about it via like middle school to high school, or even elementary school to middle school, okay? Like you have a group of kids. Kids don't really separate themselves until they get a little bit older, and then it's all cliquey and shit. And then once they're reintroduced to society, they realize the fucking cliquiness shit doesn't really exist anymore completely. What I mean is most people are fucking well-rounded without having to go into fucking factions. So what was the point? Also, what exactly can a Divergent do that anybody else can't do? A farmer can kick an ass. A community helper can plant a tree and put on a band-aid over a boo-boo. As far as I can tell, the only thing the Divergents can do that other people can't is like not react to this fucking weird simulation thing, which they are subjecting themselves into. I mean, they don't fight wars in a simulation. Their society does not rely on people living in the simulation. So what's the point? Which leads me to another point. If Kate Winslet is so worried about having Divergents, why give them the option of picking their own factions anyway? All you're doing is spreading information throughout the factions by allowing them to go into the different ones. You see what I'm saying? Someone who grew up a farmer and then moved into a community helper is going to teach them to garden. If then one of the people who learned to garden while being a community helper can go into Candor and write legislation for better farming practices. A 3 out of 10 because I was bored. Also, I have to go pick up my grocery order. So yes, 3 out of 10. Okay, bye. I'm just like you. You're just like me. We don't know what divergent means. Not in this tale. Let's just go live on the farm. Yes, I am a person like you.